Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to continue working on part 6 of this LC house. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we were able to finish our living area. Now we're going to continue working on this. The last thing that we did is adding floor on our outside or our backyard. Now we're going to click on ground floor again, and then let's add in our pool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on wall and then drop down, and then let's go to interior wall, edit type, and then after that we could should we duplicate this, and then we could just put this one as pool wall. Press OK, edit, thickness is 200, that's good enough. And for our material, let's type in tile here and see we have some of the tiles that we can add here. Let's use this tile stone ceramic mix, apply OK, and then OK. After that, we need to change this to exterior face, finish face exterior, and what we want to do is ground floor, and then here we need to change this. So top should be ground floor, and we want this one to be 0, and the ground floor base offset should be negative, around 1500. I believe that's good enough. And then now we need to just add it right there. It's not being shown because of the view range, but just keep on adding it for now on all corners, and then press escape and then escape again. If we check it here, we have our swimming pool. So as you can see, we added that. What we could do as well is to add a little bit at the top offset. So maybe we could just add 50 for now, and then just add that small part right there. So that's fine. And then let's go back to the floor, and what I'm gonna do is we're going to add a floor again, but the floor of this one, and then water. But to do that, I'm gonna select this, edit type, and then I'm just gonna copy the material right here so that we don't need to look for it once we create our floor and then water. So right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go back to architecture, click on model, model in place, and then look for generic model, press OK, and then OK. And then here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna create an extrusion, and then let's select and paste the material, click apply, and then here select rectangle, and then just add it for now. And then once we add this one, click on finish and then finish again, go back to 3D, and we're going to select that and then just quickly drag it below, and then another one below right there. So we're just basically fixing everything so that everything is below there. We can even use AL to align it from the base. And then in terms of thickness, you could just assume or estimate that. You could just use this one. And then now let's add in our water. Same thing. Go to architecture, model in place there, generic model to use, and then now add water. Extrusion, select here for material, and we could just do or type in water right here and put it up, apply, OK. And then the reason why I'm using this one is because it's easier to expand. So it's easy to maneuver whatever we have right here. And then here, just put in some thickness. So now once we're in Twinmotion, it will be shown like that, and that's good enough for me. And then now let's go back to our download screen. Like I said, anything that you will find here, it will be in the link on part 1 description. And here I'm just going to look for pull ladder, right click and then download. And then once you download that, you could just drag and drop pull ladder, drag it there, and you'll be able to add it right there or anywhere you want. You can add it there for now. Go back to ground floor to fix it, to place it to the right location. Something like that. I know this is not being shown, but you could just quickly do this, and then now it will be exactly in that corner. What we could do as well is, instead of adding it in this spot, we should add it on the other side. So we could just rotate this one 180 degrees, and then now grab it from here and then quickly add it onto this side. And then we'll want to make sure that this is still showing. So once we're here in 3D, it's completely attached to the wall of the pool. So we have it right there. We might add some stairs here, but something that we don't have to show anymore. But what we could do now is add in the floor. So I'm gonna add in another floor, and that will be deck. But for now, I want to create a laundry area right here. So let's go and add in a wall. We're gonna use exterior wall number 1, and then we're going to change this, put it to the wall center line, make sure everything is correct. Base should be ground floor 0 on this one, and this one should be around level 2, and click apply. And then now let's simply add this wall right here. And I want to double check that because I know this will be high enough for this. So what we're gonna do is we could just make it shorter. I think that's good enough. We could put this one top offset 1000 or negative 1000. So that it's just enough to cover this part. And obviously we're gonna add in roof here. And then let's add in a wall, a door, CS on that, but we're going to add it from the ground floor. This one is from the first floor, so it will react to the floor that you're being added to, so it's basically lower from there. So now it's lowered from there, everything is good enough. So we're going to add a room there, and then this will be where the laundry will be. So let's go insert, load family, go back here. It will be under specialty equipment, domestic, mid-range, and we have washer dryer combo right here. So click open, CM on that, And then we could add in a washer and dryer right here. And what I was thinking as well is to add in a maybe a small shower area, but I think that's too much already. So I'm just gonna stick with washer and dryer right here on this air spot. I'm gonna make it twice of them because most of the time washer and dryer are by itself. Here I'm going to click on edit to uncheck show label. This one as well, so everything is not showing anymore on that. And so we have our washer and dryer, and then we just need to add in a sink. So let's go back and then go to plumbing, architecture, fixture, and then we have sink right here that we could use. Maybe one single one is more than enough. CM on that, and then let's add a sink right here. And if we look at that, there will be a sink right there with front washer and dryer right there. And I believe the best thing to do right here, so let's go to ground floor again, just to add a top on that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to create a top. So generic model, click on extrusion. Let's change this one. The top should be something wood as well, or we could put a granite, so stone, and then we could put rough, granite cut rough, apply OK, and then here we could just add them right there, give it some space there, and we could just have this one around here, so it will have some opening right there. Click on finish and then finish again, and then here we just need to extend it all the way to the top so that to cover everything. We can also add a section to make our life easy. So here I'm going to just flip this one, so select this, select our section, and then flip. We could just move it right here and then select, double click on that, and then here we could just add this one over the top, and then for this one obviously we need to showcase that, so why not just add the top right here. Look at it at 3D, that will be it. So we have our top right there, and then we should need to add, so this will be another model in place. We could just add it from here because it's the same thing, extrusion, and then another wood material. Maybe we could add this one and then just add it from around here. Click finish and then finish, and then look at it from here. Select that. That is our wood material. So now we just need to void that part. I think it's better to edit in place and then void extrusion, and then let's void extrusion R on this part, and then We should put this one around 900. Click finish. Now it's showing because we got that. And then using our section number 2, what we could do now is I'm just going to move this one right here on the side. It's easy to just add, so I'm going to edit this in place again. Extrusion, pick a plane, select this one. This will be our cabinets right here. So we could just add in the same wood and then just add, this one should be around 10 only. And then now let's just add one in the middle. Of course, we need to move this one around. It shouldn't be like that. It needs to be separate so that it is much better. So instead, I'm just gonna delete that. Here, I'm gonna offset this to 5 instead. 5 all together so that gap will be automatically added. And then just align it right at the top. And then let's make this one consistent. And then align them all together again to make it much proper. And then maybe we could just copy this and then see how it looks. And that looks much better and it looks perfect. So we could just add that one for now. If we see it, that's more than enough for our space right there. And obviously we could just add in some shelvings. Over the top. So let's just do that for now. Because if we already did it, why not just finish it off? I want to extrude it from here and then change different material, a different wood that we haven't used yet. And then let's add it right there. And then here we could just put 600 so that we could just see it. And then obviously we're gonna look at it in our section view. I just want to see where it is. There we go. There it is. In the middle right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to undo. I think it's easier to just put it one at 1000. There we go. So that it's easier to maneuver. And then let's go here on the ground floor. I just want to edit or edit. Let's click that. You can just move it like that. And then edit so that we could just copy it. Remove constraint. and then we could just move it all together. Here we could just move it manually like that. So that's good enough. And then we could have our roof at the top. And then before we finish up, I just want to add the deck. So let's go here. I'm going to do a model in place again so that we can basically change it to whatever we want. This will be extrusion, and then here we're going to change the material, and obviously deck are wood material, but let's use mahogany so that to change the look of that. And then this one should be around 200, the thickness, and we could just change it whatever we desire to do. So here I'm just going to leave some gaps so that we could add in another stairs right there. So I'm just adding this too, right? So, and what if we should align it perfectly so that everything looks proper right here. Click on finish, and the only thing that I want to double check here is the height. The height of this one should be changed a little bit because we have a deck, and we could just increase this one and add a different floor. So those are the things that I need to change, and we could add in one stairs right here, or one or two for the deck, and then just one more right here, so it will be good enough. So I'll probably divide this one properly and then increase this height. So this one should be changed from the floor, so it should be mounted a little bit high, and then we could just add a different floor right here. So let's stop here for now and continue in the next video. Thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.